Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there inside Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, the opener of this four-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And stepping in, Nick Solak. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Cleveland, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Now the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to two or three teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball one. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. That's inside. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Adam Duvall. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Harper has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Indians leave one. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Duvall is there to put it away for out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Takes this the other way to right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ryu comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The 1-1. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Number 36 on the year for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legit
swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Phillips is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Fouled away. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Phillips gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Indians nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Matt Kemp.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And he puts it on the ground to second. Segura for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
No balls and a strike to count. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They trail it here 3-0. And now Danny Henderson, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Henderson comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his first year at the big league level. Pops this one up. Cooper has a play. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
First delivery to him. J.D. Davis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Kemp to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. That one cut through the sky like a hot knife through butter. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Gene Segura standing in. This will get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We've played 2. Jays out in front here, 4-zip.
Welcome back to the Rogers Center, home of the Blue Jays, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Brett Phillips comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter number 50.
Stepping in once again is Nick Solak. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Popped up. Henderson moving to his left, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And that's out number 1. Ready to take his hacks again. Bryce Harper blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And it's gone. That one cut through the sky like a hot knife through butter. solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His second home run of the game, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 23 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Base hit into right center. Stepping in for the Jays, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, first baseman, Danny.
So now here is Danny Henderson as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Solak waits on it, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. And Yandy Diaz. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Davis has got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Cleveland.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Arenado absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan knowing he's not going to get jammed.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now back.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th.
Adam
And up next, former
Duvall.
San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming.
Ball. The count is 1 and 2.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so
Leading
far.
up
And
for
overall,
Toronto,
he's really happy
the
with the
center
at-bats
fielder,
they're putting together. He
Aaron.
said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Duvall moves to his right and puts
Now
this one
batting,
away in the
third
alley for
baseman.
out number 1.
J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field. Phillips is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Phillips is there for it, and that ends the inning. 4 pitches. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Leading off for the Indians.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Matt Kemp is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Garrett Cooper will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Out to short for Segura. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now
Stepping
batting.
in next,
The
Tim
shortstop.
Lopes struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Swing and a misses. He's underneath that one for the first strike. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Anderson brings in a batting average right at .330, so this is an at-bat you won't want to miss.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Right up the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. You can kiss it goodbye. Three-run home run down the line and right, his second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Ian McKinney gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 3 runs already home here.
Hoskins.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike now. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, he's got himself a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 10-0 score.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
Stepping in now, Danny Henderson, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Duvall has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 2.
So stepping in is Jun Segura, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So here's Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Tapped up the first baseline.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Got him. He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that laying down without a fight. Pitcher earned that strikeout.
Brett Phillips stands in as he looks at a called strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Nick Solak is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to prop.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tim Anderson.
The second baseman, Tim.
Now the first pitch.
Anderson.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher is giving him there here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back goes Kemp at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Ah, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Now to the plate, here is Rhys Hoskins. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The designated hitter, Yandy.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. 1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Comes set with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes. Last half of the 7th here, and up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This one skied out toward right. Duvall is there. There, 1 away. Next to stand in is Danny Henderson. Singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next up, Aaron Hicks. Singled homer run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now a swing, and wouldn't you know it, a 3rd straight fly ball to right. And that will conclude matters here. So here's Matt Kemp now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
1-1 to count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Up next, Tim Lopes trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right now.
The 1-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Anderson picks it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Solak's got it, and there's one gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jean Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Gets a small piece near the plate. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Dean Dunning comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here now is Mike Zunino, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Up next for Cleveland,
Brett Phillips will bat next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And now pitch on the way. Chopper to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
the batter number 50.
Striding in is Nick Solak. Flew out last time up. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Cleveland. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Blue Jays win for the 96th time, most in the division. Marco Gonzalez earns a league-high 18th win, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Hyunjin Ryu struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, just one hit, no errors, and they left one man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they pounded the Indians 11-0. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Joe Smith had his first victory of the year as the Rays defeated the Mariners 5-4. The Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-6. The Angels held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-0. The Miami Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 7-4. The Washington Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-6. The Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. Chris Owings had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 8-6. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.